Hello and welcome to video 4.2, which is on triangle congruence by the SSS and SAS postulates. And so postulate 4.1 is the side-side-side postulate, the SSS. So it just says if three sides of one triangle are congruent to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. And so I have a picture drawn here, and it's kind of a proof that I'm going through. Given that BC is congruent to BF, that's the single marks right here, and then CD and FD, the two marks, are equal, and I want to prove that triangle BCD is congruent to BFD. So I said I did a paragraph proof on this one. It is given that sides BC and BF are congruent, and that sides CD and FD are congruent. That was given information. So therefore BD is congruent to BD. It would have to be, it's the same side. BD is BD, the reflexive property of congruence. Therefore, triangle BCD is congruent to BFD by the side-side-side postulate. I've already proven that two sides are equal, and then this side has to be equal by the reflexive property. So I can prove that one pretty quickly. Then there is one other postulate for this section. It is postulate 4.2, which is the side angle side postulate. And that says that if two sides and the included angle, that means the angle in between those two sides, of one triangle are congruent to two sides and the included angle of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So here is my example. I'm showing the one mark is congruent to the one mark here, the two marks to the two marks, the three marks to the three marks, and then I have this angle being congruent to this angle. So the example says, would you use SSS or SAS to prove that the triangles at the left are congruent? Okay, well, I've already proven that the three sides are equal. I have a set of congruent angles here, but if you look closely at the triangle, this side doesn't match up, this angle doesn't match up with that one. They're not corresponding. So here is how I worded my answer. I would use SSS because all three sides are congruent to all three corresponding sides of the other triangle. And then I said the given angles aren't corresponding, so you can't use them to prove the triangle is congruent. That's why you can't use the SAS postulate. That does not work. So those two things, the side-side-side and the side angle side, will be what we cover the next time I see you. Have a good night.